It began in October, the drive for perfection, the quest for a title, and not just any title, the title. It's the yardstick upon which great teams are measured. For some, it will be the last time they'll lace them up in the annual tradition called March Madness. It will be a curtain call, the exclamation mark to a career, the final hurrah. The title, more than just a trophy, more than just the dance. It's the Emerald City at the end of the yellow brick road. It's the top of the mountain. It is the holy grail of basketball. It is the sum total of hard work, teamwork, and pride. It will last forever. This is the Division III Women's Final Four. It is game on. It's time to win the title. The Lord Jeffs of Amherst are making their second straight trip to the Final Four, finishing fourth last year. But since then, no one has beaten them. At 31-0, the Jeffs enter the tournament ranked number 1 in the country. And what's frightening, at least to the other teams in the country, is that this team has no seniors. Coach G.P. Gromacki, the Northeast Region's Coach of the Year, brings the Jeffs to Bloomington as champions of the New England Small College Athletic Conference. Sophomore Caroline Stedman, who is the Northeast Region's Player of the Year, had a breakout season, leading the Jeffs in virtually every statistical category. She also led the Jeffs to an 80-65 win over Babson in the sectional championship game, scoring 11 points, adding 6 rebounds, 5 steals, 2 assists, and a block shot. Amherst is a team with no apparent weaknesses and certainly no losses. And there would be many who would argue they just might be the best team to call Amherst home. Washington University of St. Louis is one of 2 teams from the University Athletic Association to make the Final Four this year. And for the Bears, it will be a record 9th appearance in the Final Four. WashU comes to Bloomington by taking out the unbeaten defending champions from George Fox University in the sectional title game. But for the Bears, it was sweet revenge for a loss in last year's championship game. The key to success for Washington University can be summed up in one word: defense. 27 of 29 opponents failed to shoot over 40% against them, and that translates to holding teams they played this year to just over 50 points a game. There aren't many teams at any level in the country that are any better. Zoe Unruh is the team's leading scorer and a second-team All-Central Region player. The 6-footer from San Francisco has averaged over 18 points per game through this year's tournament. She's also shot almost 50% from beyond the arc since the end of January. Coached by 23-year veteran Nancy Fahey, the Bears are 27-2 and winners of 12 straight, 25 out of 26. Hope College comes to Bloomington from Holland, Michigan. At 31-1, the 4th-ranked Flying Dutch are making their 3rd appearance in the Final Four. If history says anything, it's that this team responds well to being here. Their other 2 trips saw Hope win it all. The last time in 2006, the first in 1990. For Hope, it starts with Great Lakes Region Player of the Year, Carrie Snickers. The junior center's name is atop virtually every statistical category: scoring, rebounding, block shots, you name it. Carrie Snickers' name is at the top. The Dutch advanced to the Final Four by beating Wisconsin Stevens Point 71-64 on the Shirk Center floor. It was their 22nd straight win, a streak that started way back in December. But what's more impressive about this team from the Michigan Intercollegiate Athletic Conference is this. Veteran coach Brian Morehouse has what might be the deepest team in the tournament. There is virtually no drop-off in production or talent, no matter who he puts on the floor. There's an old saying in sports that everybody loves an underdog. Well, if that's true, the University of Rochester Yellow Jackets need to get ready for a love fest this weekend. They're the 2nd team out of the UAA to make it to the Final Four, but talk about rising to the occasion when they needed to. To get to Bloomington, the Yellow Jackets, who are unranked, had to post 2 impressive wins in the sectionals over top 10 teams. They beat 10th-ranked Christopher Newport, who was unbeaten at the time, then knocked off 2nd-ranked Keene, a team that had lost just 1 game all year, that being to Division I Rutgers. Despite getting no love from the pollsters, the Yellow Jackets are anything but just another team. After all, they've won 23 out of 29 this year. Rochester boasts 2 double-digit scores, with junior Melissa Allworth the team's leader in key categories of scoring, rebounding, and assist. She's a second-team All-East Region player and has already joined the exclusive 1,000-point club. But don't overlook sophomore Jody Luther, who's played every game as a freshman and started every game this year. Like Allworth, she averages double digits and led the team in block shots this year. Coach Jim Scheibel took over the program in 1999 and almost immediately built a consistent powerhouse team. This is the 3rd trip to the Final Four since 2004 for the Yellow Jackets of the University of Rochester. Amherst, Washington University of St. Louis, Hope, and Rochester. From unbeaten to underdog, one thing is the same. They all want the title. Congratulations to all. Welcome to Bloomington, and may the best team win.